fiscally irresponsible.
Tennessee ranks 9th in the nation in graduation rates, but only 46th in school spending. Arkansas and Mississippi now invest more in schools than we do. Now, vouchers could take a bite out of public school budgets. The voucher plan will divert funds from public schools, sending the money to unaccountable private schools. Call our political leaders. Stop the private school voucher agenda. It's too costly.
This misleading, insulting commercial claims our students and schools are failing. The truth is, Tennessee has led the nation in improving graduation rates, the top 10 in the country, all while our school funding is near the bottom. And now, out-of-state special interests want to drain millions from public schools. Say no to private school vouchers that drain funds from our public schools. Fight back. Call the governor and your legislator today.
Monica's a teacher and leaves at 7 a.m., so I drive our kids to school.
Edna Rain.
Sometimes we sing. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more. We talk about serious stuff. These drives remind me that public service is about principles and people, not about politics as usual.
Endorsed by Florida teachers and Kathy Castor.
Democrat Edna Rain for State Senate.
Here's what Edna Rain believes.
I'm all about public schools, and I oppose private school vouchers that take funds away from public education. I oppose stand-your-ground gun laws, and I'm against Rick Scott's hate-filled agenda. I strongly support Medicaid expansion, and I want to increase the minimum wage.
Democrat Edna Rain, endorsed by Florida's teachers and Kathy Castor.
Hey girls, want to be in a commercial?
No, we're good.
Our schools under attack. Jim Gatto voted to take millions from public schools for private virtual school operators who outsourced grading student papers to India. Say no to Gatto. We can trust Darren Jernigan.
I've got 4 good reasons to strengthen our public schools. I will work with Democrats and Republicans to make sure our children get a high-quality education.
Darren Jernigan, State Representative.
I may be in a wheelchair, but nobody pushes me around.
The next commercial was a Polly Award winner.
The Depression shaped my parents' values. Our family scrimped and saved. Mother even added water to ketchup bottles to make it go further. They worked hard so I could be the first in our family to go to college. I'm Susan Paddock. Just as families stretch every dollar to make ends meet, Oklahoma needs to stretch our education dollars. So the resources needed reach the classroom, helping our kids learn and our teachers teach.
Susan Paddock, State Superintendent.
Public schools should be open to all children, but Janet Barisi started an elite school that keeps kids out. The children of Barisi's wealthy friends were admitted. Other kids were not. Barisi's even evicted disabled and special needs kids to make room for her exclusive school. Susan Paddock believes in public school. She was a classroom teacher. Susan Paddock believes public schools should help all students, no matter where the family lives or their income level. Susan Paddock for State Superintendent.
Who is getting results for our schools? Senator Rosalind Carita. Rosalind Carita secured $7 million for school improvements and to increase teacher salaries because Senator Carita knows better schools will lead to better jobs. Brenda Radford cut local school funding. Radford's education cuts meant fewer teachers' aides, less money for textbooks, and fewer computers. Brenda Radford. Wrong on education.
Nashville is a great city, a place known around the world for the music created here, for our hospitality, a great place to locate a business and to live. But Nashville's incredible reputation is in danger. If the English-only ballot measure passes, it will make our city a laughingstock because Nashville would be the only major city to pass a measure like this. It will send the wrong message to companies who want to relocate and create jobs. It's not the message of a place ranked as one of the friendliest cities in the world. Early voting on English only has begun, and we need to vote against English only. Voting against English only is a vote against intolerance, against damaging Nashville's great reputation, voting against a measure that could keep new jobs and new companies from locating here. Early voting has begun. Election Day is Thursday, January 22nd. Please vote against the English-only ballot measure. Paid for by Nashville for All of Us, Lisa Pope, Treasurer.
Some have wrongly claimed our public schools and our communities are failing. But State Representative Joe Towns was a rock-solid supporter for our public schools, our public school teachers, and our children. Our representative stood up against a shady agenda. Rich and powerful out-of-state special interests want to drain millions from public education to fund private school vouchers for wealthy students in wealthy communities. Our representative is a strong leader who knows that public schools are the key to equal opportunity for everyone, and knows a risky private school voucher plan is just plain wrong for us. Public schools for all kids, not private school vouchers for the select few. Tennessee teachers commend State Representative Joe Towns. Representative Joe Towns, he stood up for our local public schools. Paid for by the Tennessee Education Association.